Right, here we are at Bressingham and with the Norfolk and Norwich Rovers Owners Club, and a lovely fine day here for the 50th anniversary. And with me, right beside me, is Dave, who's been a member now for a good 10 years. Is that right, Dave?
Hi, yeah, I'm Dave. I've been a member of the Rover Club for more than 10 years now. It's probably nearer to 15.
And you've got such a huge interest in old Rovers, if I'm right in saying.
Yeah, Rovers through and through my life. My first ever car when I finished my apprenticeship was an old P6 Rover that I bought, ex-Met police pursuit car. And I've loved Rovers ever since. I've got two P6s now, one under restoration and one under recover waiting to go.
So how many members has the club actually got now?
Hot off the press, as of last week, we have now got 102 members. We're doing really, really well. We picked up after COVID, like any other club.
As we look at the cars, we've been round. We've got P4s and P5s and P6s, but now a massive increase into the not quite so old Rovers, but obviously ones now, which they're all at least 20 years old, is the sort of what we now class as the modern Rover.
Yeah, we've got a selection of everything from P2s, which is the around the era of the running board Rovers, we call them. We've got the P2s, the 3s, 4s, 5s and 6s, but now we're doing our best to try and introduce the younger age group to try and take an interest into Rovers, because it is a dying breed. You've got to think about it. It hasn't been made now for 20 years, so even the newest Rovers are over 20 years old now. And as you can see from the selection here, we've got 15 or 20, ranging from the Rover 100, which is the newer version of the Metro. We've got 200s, 400s, an 800. We haven't got any 600s today. We've got some 45s, 25s and 75s. So there's a fair selection of, as was said with the modern Rover. However, yeah, they're 20 years old, and our mission now is to try and get some younger blood into the club, because the age demographic at the moment is, I shan't say old, you're not allowed to say old anymore.
Mature, I think is a good word for it.
Yeah, mature. The mature driver is the predominant membership, but yeah, the mission is now to get some more younger membership.
And even though it's called the Norfolk and Norwich Rovers Owners Club, you do actually cover a wider area, don't you?
Absolutely. We've got guys here that have turned up from Nottingham, they're still members, Suffolk, London. Yeah, people just love coming to this show at Bressingham, because we've been doing it. This is our 47th show out of 50 years, and people just keep coming. And yeah.
So, what is the best way, if you're a Rover enthusiast, whether you're young or old, or got an old or young car, is the best way to contact you?
The best way to contact us is on Norfolk and Norwich Rover RoverOC.org, I believe it is now, or
the website.
On the website. Yeah. Just search Norfolk and Norwich Rover Owners, and it'll go straight to it. Fill in the form, give us 15 quid or 20 quid or 22 quid or however much you've got in your pocket, and join up for a year. We're a very, very friendly club, single mark club. We meet the last Thursday of the month up until November. We have a break for 3 months, and then start again, I think it's February, and start going out visiting shows and events and talks, you name it, we do it.
That's absolutely excellent, Dave, and well, what else can we say? So there you go, have a look at the website. Got a Facebook page as well, haven't you?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what to do if you fancy joining this group of enthusiasts, and well, it's a great laugh anyway, and there's it's a great atmosphere and everything. So thank you, Dave, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks very much, you too.
Okay, for a start, a classic car, if you're thinking of getting into Rovers, This is the budget line, you could say, but as time goes by, these are still going up in value. We've got the Rover 100 there, or better known as the Rover Metro. As we move on to the 416, which once again goes back, this one must be getting from the early part of the 90s. And of course, not forgetting the Mini as well. Rover took over the Minis once again back in the late 80s, early 90s. And as we look through, we've got a 216 GTI, which is becoming extremely rare. A very nice example there. Moving across, the Rover 45. This is the pre-facelift model, or Mark 1 you could say. Took over from the Rover 400. And then we have the Streetwise. Not many of these left now. This is probably one of the very last ones in production before the actual Rover factory closed down. And once again, another Rover 100, better known as the Ascot, this one. Okay, on to the category of modern Rovers, or as they like to call it. We have Rover 75s at 800 and more Rover 75s. And it's nice to see a few of these still on the road. Right, well, we have Mick next coming on, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his rather nice V8 P6. So, Mick, tell us a little bit about the car.
Well, I've had it about 6-7 years now, and the spray job was already done, so I was pleased with that. So that's what tempted me to buy it. Now I did the wheels, painted them and cleaned them up. I had all the bright work redone, and basically just cleaned and polished it. I could win a medal for cleaning, you know.
Well, it definitely has got a shine on it.
Yeah,
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
I can see an awful lot of elbow grease going into that.
Yeah.
So apart from polishing it, what sort of other major things have you done? Have you done anything major to it? Or?
Not really. I would say, like I said, I had the bright work done, all the chrome work, because that was pretty bad. That was pitted, and I refurbed the wheels myself. Cleaned up the engine. I'm not mechanical at all, but cleaned everything up, painted what needed painting, and just.
Well, I could tell you what, that's something to be proud of. That is very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, Mick, thank you very much for that.
Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, nice to talk to you too.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure if Margaret Thatcher is about, but this is, of course, the old Prime Minister style car, and probably one of my favourite Rover cars of all time. This is the P5s, and once again, these are varying from round about 1964 right up to the early part of the 70s, and my word, these are tremendous examples. This one here, I must admit, is a 1972 model. It's a 3.5 V8. I'm not sure whether it's a coupe or a saloon, but luxury, it's the only word to describe these vehicles. Well, Rover is not all about cars, it's also about bicycles as well, and we have with me today Ian, who's got his very own Rover cycle, which is in fact about 100 years old. Is that right, Ian?
No, it's 127 years old.
How many years?
127 years old.
127 years old.
1898.
Yeah. So Can you tell me a bit about it and how you came about
Well,
it, the cycle?
it actually belongs to the Veteran Cycle Club, of which I'm also a member, which is a national club for vintage and antique bicycles, but I've borrowed it for this event. So it's a Rover, built at the Meteor Works in 1898. It's got pneumatic tyres. The front brake is a plunger onto the tyre, no back brake. But this was a very, very expensive machine in its day.
So when you say expensive machine in its day, compared with today's prices, what would you class a sort of price on that?
You'd be looking at similar to a high-end BMW or Mercedes luxury car.
Good grief.
So the people that owned these would have been the gentry, professional people, lawyers, doctors, such like.
That's absolutely
And that's the
lovely.
same for most bicycles of this era, but Rover was a particularly high quality, expensive model.
So it looks fairly original completely.
Yeah.
Is it completely original, or have you done anything?
No, pretty much, apart from the tyres and a few rubber bits. It's the paint is not the original paint, but the badge, the Rover badge, is original. It's pretty much as it left Rover in 1898. Wooden hand grips, leather saddle.
That's brilliant. That's absolutely lovely. Well, thank you, Ian, for that,
It's all
sharing
right,
that
no
with
problem,
us.
it's a pleasure.
And well, that's something we don't always see.
There you go.
Rover cycles.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they started making cycles in 1884.
Cool. Bit of history there for us.
A little bit of history.
Thank you very much.
It's all right, it's a pleasure.